again with the general. You already know we got to put the information out here so that our people can stay in tune with truth. You see, and what's happening out here with Carmelo Anthony, the railroad, the fix is in, and we got to prepare for this appeal, get this truth out here to the people. And what we talking about today, obviously enough people seen the video. Enough people went out there to view the video. I think you can sign off for the video. Black people went and saw that video. And it's crazy how critical information, such as that video, has not been shown to the public. It's a reason why that video, George Floyd video out there. It's so many other videos out there. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn. You can go on TV all day and see videos with black peoples and all kind of peoples, getting their head tore off one way or another. They stop it when, it get to a critical point. They stop it when they get to a critical point, but there's no reason why that video shouldn't have been shown. Because like I said, if it backs up with the prosecution is saying, that's even more. That would end it all. That would end it all. No witness or nothing could, why bring all them witnesses when the video would clearly convict Karmelo Anthony? If the video can convict him, it would be over. Nobody would say shit. So I don't, it's obvious that it's not saying what they wanted to say. That's just all it is. And I'm gonna put the video up. A black man and a black woman, and it's on Atlanta Black Star. You can go look that up on YouTube. Atlanta Black Star. They got the video up there where the black woman and the black man went to see the video, signed off on it, and both of them say the same thing. You can see the boys come in. They came deep. They came deep. They were 6 at first. One, he cut a corner. I think they saying he was the one went to distract the coaches. One sat down and 4 of them walked up on Karmelo. You see, they bum rushed him. And the woman said you could clearly see where they had his hoodie. And he was trying, she said that he was trying to pull away. He was trying to pull away. You feel me? And you could see him go up the bleachers. He trying to flee. He trying to flee. He's trying to fucking flee from these bullies. You see, and so you know how a motherfucker, you catch a motherfucker up. We know what it is. You catch a motherfucker up and you try, one go this way, one go the other way. You see what I'm saying? And so they trying to, and clearly she said you could see 3 people chasing him, coming down the bleachers. So where the other person went, we don't know. But you could see 3 people, and he's falling down the damn the bleachers. They said he fell down some of the bleachers. This is a shame. And I don't know who told him to get that devil lawyer. Who told him to get that devil ass lawyer, man? That would not play that. That shit, you know what? That shit should have been out. That shit should have been out. That video should have been leaked by somebody, man. Straight up. It's some real wicked shit in the game. It's some real wicked shit in the game. But if he get the right, if that father and mother get the right lawyer, and like I say, if you hear my voice, man, you don't have to necessarily, you can get a consultation Find some top lawyers. They need to reach out to that family. The fuck is you doing and you ain't reaching out to them? So some top lawyers out there need to be reaching out to that family. Now I don't know if they was blocked based on that bullshit that was going on where they was confused. People's all in their they fleeing for their lives, moving from here to there. And that could really fuck somebody's head up. I could understand that. And you thanking the lawyer, but nah, you should know. Ain't you can't get Beelzebub to fight Lucifer. You see? Yeah, well, they all tied in. They all goddamn tied in, but you know what I'm saying? It got to be somebody in that motherfucker that could help hold him down. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you got to get a motherfucking lawyer. You got to get a lawyer. Move him up out of there. If he's in a motherfucking prison where some shit, his life is in danger. You got to move him up out of there. You see what I'm saying? You got to move him from the fuck up out of there. You got to move him somewhere where some black people at. That's just all it is to it. But that's on the motherfucking lawyer. His life is under threat in there. You see what I'm saying? We showing all this evidence that the boy's life is in danger. And it is. Because to come out of this appeal on top could shatter America because so many people put their mouth on this case, from the fucking politicians to fucking news reporters. A lot of people put their motherfucking wicked opinion out there. And to have this case be overturned and the truth is going to shatter, like, bitch, we don't want to hear nothing no more from you. Get your devil ass over there. That's all. Get your devil ass over there. Ain't no more trying to, because it been that way with me, but ain't no more trying to do nothing with these people. You see? No more. It's time to move the fuck on and handle your business. All that begging and shit and all that from these devils, man, it's time to move the fuck on. You see what I'm saying? You the golden goose that laid the egg, whether the goose that laid the golden egg, whether you know it or not. You see what I'm saying? And all you had to do is take your marbles and go home. That's how you do. Take your marbles and go home. My mama say don't play with you. You see what I'm saying? We can't play with you. That's just what it is. You can't play with our stuff. That's when mama used to tell you when you don't play with them. They ain't, them them niggas ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to catch you over, and that's how you got to play these people. Because it don't make no, they gonna play you, they gonna pretend, that's what they do. They're chameleons, they hide, they love to hide and play chameleon and pretend. They love it. They love it. They love to catch naive niggas that's willing to open up and pretend like, oh, we human, and you be the nigga hanging from the tree. You see, they get you out there. Come on out here and have a drink with us. Come on out here and have a drink with us, Jim. You know what I'm saying? And then, have y'all seen Jim? Ain't nobody seen Jim. Jim hanging from a goddamn tree out there in the woods. Cause nigga, you wanna hang with them. You wanna pretend they not what they are. And you can tell the Metcalf brothers is just like they stinking ass daddy. A no good racist. Got drunk, got up there the other day, spewing all these racial epithets live. You understand what I'm saying? I'm glad you did that, Jeff. Have another drink. Do another video. You see, that's the same, and see, that's the same mentality. Let's go get this nigga. You see, let's go get this nigga. And yeah, and sure, yeah, and and that's what they believe, and that's what it was. It was racially inclined. You know what I'm saying? It was racially inclined. They went over there to try to teach young Karmelo Anthony, a nigga, a lesson. like they daddy and their grandpappies and great grandpappies before, who had, there was nothing to stop them from lynching black people back then. And matter of fact, one of the brothers showed some video, no, some photos of where Collins County down there got niggas hanging from the trees. They was hanging niggas down there. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen here. It's some black people in Texas, but Texas is a wicked state. Ain't no motherfucking doubt about it. They had one of the highest numbers of lynchings. Texas was in the top 2 or 3. I know Mississippi, I think Mississippi was like number 1, but Texas was up there, 2, 3. They was up there. Thousands and thousands of niggas been lynched in Texas. Thousands. Well, that's why I said, we know he not safe. That's why they need to have a fucking lawyer now. They need to have a motherfucking lawyer right now to have him moved. Shit. He need to be moved. God damn, how you gonna let the same people that was on the jury, the judge, is running the prison? That's why they hurried up and took him over there. You don't know what the fuck they're gonna put in his food or any motherfucking thing. Whoop him, do all type. Let him up, man. Come on, man. That's why the brothers in there, if it, we don't know what's going on over there. But but that's why you got to have some advocates. You got to have a motherfucking lawyer. That's why they should have been anticipating the motherfucking guilty verdict. They should have been anticipating. And so once that happened, you rapidly move. Whoop. You already got a beast lawyer that's going to already be filing for him to get moved. If you got to go to the state, you got to go to the Fed, you got to keep going up over their head till you can get him moved. He's not safe in there. He's not safe in there. We want him moved. He's doing his time. What the fuck difference do it make? Okay? We want him moved. Get him up out of there. Get him where, there's some representation of our people there that can watch over him. But where is your fucking lawyer? Where is your counsel? Get some motherfucking counsel now. Even if they get a top lawyer, they might go on and look out. You see what I'm saying? They might take the case. You understand? Call Crump up. Crump, where you at, Crump? Get Crump. Give him a consultation, Crump. Yeah. I don't know what kind of lawyer he is. I don't know I think he fight for criminal cases. Yeah, I believe so. I think so. Yeah, he should. Yeah, I think he do. I'm quite sure he can give you a consultation. Yeah, I think he do. So at the minimum, get a consultation. Get another, get a couple of lawyer and let them lay it out for you. What did they see about that? What should the father do? And lay that shit out. Give him pay for a consultation, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got money out there in Charleston White, if you got money, motherfucker, give up the money. Give them the goddamn money. Pay for the lawyer and move out the way, man, because you being a motherfucking distraction. You know what I'm saying? It's enough that they got to deal with these damn beasts. And here you come with your big watermelon head ass and you want to add on to the motherfucking stress because you a showboating ass nigga and you just looking for publicity, advertisement for the shit that you doing at the expense of other people. Okay? You know what I mean? Even if you ain't on page, in which that's that man's son. You done already told him some fuck shit. Because you like them Neanderthals. You like them goddamn Neanderthals. And that's what, and it sounds like he don't really want to fuck with you on that level because you done already told him some fuck shit. You done told him some fuck shit already. He shouldn't have got no damn white lawyer. You told him some fuck shit, Charleston. You an agent, nigga. You an agent. You are an agent, nigga. Your love for them Neanderthals, nigga, is setting people up for a hell of a demise. That boy shouldn't. didn't have to be there because they could have fought that good fight right then and there. They could have had a beast lawyer on that. Crump at least come out. He gonna be visible. He gonna have them, them press conferences. You got to get out there. You got to have them press conferences. You got to be putting the narrative out there. You got to be showing these people for who they is. You got to pull the curtains back. These are not two good Boy Scouts. These is menaces. They got they got a goddamn file of all type of, strikes against them for various misconduct and shit like that. It got to be put out there. And that video got to be put out there. It should be leaked. The whole world should see that damn video. And that right there gonna be like, where once the people see the video, you see what I'm saying? Where is the video? Where is the fucking video? Somebody should have that video on his team. I mean, I know the lawyer could have see, that's another fuck move. That he didn't request the motherfucking video. Where is the video? The mama and daddy should have got the video. They should have access to that video. Their son is on that video. They should have access to that video. You know what I'm saying? Where's the fucking video? This don't make no sense, man. They say they showed it in court. Some people said they didn't show it in court. Did they show it in court or they didn't show it in court? And if that's the case, what is the people saying that saw it and they saying, okay, no, if they showed it in court, they didn't show it in. Okay, they showed it in court. Okay, well, what is they saying different than what the people who saw the video is saying? They saying that that's not the case. That's not the case. So it's a lot of shit that's being said that's just not adding up. The people said they saw it and they saw something totally different than what was presented in the court. All right. They said they zoomed in on it and made it blurry. Okay. That's what they said. I think I heard something like that. Okay, they zoomed in on it and made it. All right. The people that already seen it. And if they they saw the motherfucker, the whole 11 minutes of it, they saw it, they signed off on it, and two intelligent black people said they saw the shit, and that's not what they presented in court. No matter what, it wasn't one-on-one. That's obvious. And if they zoomed in, that's why they zoomed in. Zoom out. Show the whole shit zoomed out, and then zoom in. Okay? Because you zoom in, motherfucker can't see what's on the other side. You see? That's right. Yeah, it didn't matter. But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all being in here. Make sure you get over to my Patreon. Down in my video description, click that link. Get over there today. Support the general. Always on the front line. You feel what I'm saying? See y'all in a minute, family. Black Pop.